It's been 8 years since owner Sean Johnson opened Meat Southern Barbecue deep in the heart of Lansing.
This is God's country.
2 years later, he introduced the Boss Log Challenge.
We were joking around one day, if you were to make a man versus food dish, what would it be? So we did that, but the entire tent, it's just, we never thought anybody would actually order it. We just kind of put it on the menu, like I said, and then people actually started ordering it, and we went, okay, this might actually be something.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Boss Log Challenge. That's 18 different layers of brisket, hamburger meat, pulled pork, french fries, and egg, and gravy.
Not for the timid.
A side of their signature mac and cheese and french fries.
You just kind of tap out after a while.
It truly is a sight to see.
You know, the Boss Log itself weighs in at about 5 pounds. And then when you're doing the entire challenge where you have to do the made-to-order mac, you're eating about 7.5 to 8 pounds of food, which is, anybody can fit that in their stomach, hats off to them. I wouldn't want to beat them the rest of the day because they can't feel great.
Johnson has in fact tried his own challenge. Whether he finished it or not, well, that's a different story.
I've never personally myself have finished it. I have tried. Pretty much everybody that works here has tried it one time or another, and none of us have been able to do it. Like myself, once.
You only
went
at it one time.
And I hated myself for it.
Johnson said about 120 people try the illustrious challenge every single year. In total, there have only been 10 to 15 finishers.
You get a bunch of guys that are friends, you know, especially in that college age area, and they'll come in for on a Saturday or Sunday for lunch, and there'll be 10 of them and they'll all try to do it.
Ironically enough, Johnson's wife is a nutritionist, and she added the calories.
I think we were hitting the ballpark of about 4,500 to 5,000.
I sat down with registered dietitian Chen Du to see if you can actually train yourself to complete these challenges.
So it's kind of like any type of Olympic sports. It's like you have to have the genetic component and also having the training component to it.
She said without proper training, it can actually be pretty dangerous.
For people who are untrained, usually after eating certain amount of food, their blood pH lowers and that damages organs.
Without proper training, there can actually be some very serious side effects to overeating.
There's only certain capacity that your stomach could expand, but if it's more than that, it pushes like the organ out of the way. So it basically fills the sac all over the body.
When it comes to competitive eaters, after doing a challenge, they actually don't eat for the next few days.
When you eat a lot of food in a short period of time, you don't really chew it very thoroughly. So the food particles are very big. So they kind of stuck in your stomach without really going into the intestine. Usually competitive eater would not eat for a few days after their competition. And they just drink some water to keep hydrated and then to let that food slowly passes through their body.
In Lansing, I'm David Greenberg. WKAR Current Sports.